Well, all right. I've had a request by a couple of my top fans, which that's even weird to say, about people that want me to read from my book, The Book of Maleki. My band, Maleki. Yep. And here we are in the back. Our motto was if it's wet, drink it. If it's dry, smoke it. If it moves, have sex with it. If it doesn't move, load it in the bus. that was our mantra, our motto. And some had fortune, others had fame. We had insanity. And boy, let me tell you, we had no shortage of insanity. That is absolutely for sure. I would never, I'm glad I wrote this when I did, because I never would have done it again. I mean, I would tell the stories again, but not maybe I would clean it up a little bit, but it is what it is. And all things internet, once it's out there, it's out there. And that's what it be. So I'm going to bust through the introduction of my book from me to you. This book is a collection of stories I've been telling over the years from my life in the world of low budget touring. And I mean low budget, I mean whatever you're thinking, lower than that. Some of my friends are surprised about how much I remember. But the truth is, it's really surprising how much I forgot. These stories are the bulk of what I remember from more than 3 years of my life in the 1980s. During the process of writing this, I reached out to my old bandmates to try to get some clarity on a few stories. And on more than one occasion, I was surprised that the other person's memories of certain incidents were more startling than my own. And that is it's absolutely true. Some people from these times might say that I got this or that wrong, but it's how I remember it happening. Just like interviewing 5 people who witnessed a car accident, you'll get 5 different versions of what's happening, and everybody agrees there was an accident. But what really happened? It's all about perspective. I'm not proud of everything I did, to put it lightly. to put it lightly. But I did it. I did the things I did. And you can't go back in time, and that's what it is. Perspective is everything. 2020 hindsight's 2020, as they say, as you're looking back at it, right? West Virginia is not known for heavy metal, but there was a time when the locals with the heavy West Virginia accents were banging their heads to Maleki. That is absolutely true there. The people who knew me then could never recognize me today from my appearance or actions. Why? Because instead of long hair, I got a bald head, and I'm not throwing whiskey bottles through windows and walking out the club with 2 chicks. Mm-hmm. That's how many people remember me. In all the years that I have worked in the music business, I have never heard anybody tell any stories of life on the road that is anywhere near as insane as this was. And that is true. We had no record company, no management, no credit card, no cell phone, no fax machine, no email, and certainly no adult supervision. Never again will wild rock bands roam the country off the grid and under the radar. And boy, is that 100% true. I mean, people today can't even wrap their brain around not having the internet. I mean, we were lost in America. Once you saw our bus pull away, that was it. There was no way to find us, reach us, get a hold of us, and vice versa. When we were on the side of the road, if we had problems, or we're in some truck stop somewhere, there was nobody called. There was no rescue 911. There was no credit card. There was no nada, 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 nothing. A lot of nothing. In comparison to the national acts that travel in jets, tour buses, and nice hotels, we were the covered wagons of heavy metal. Boy, is that true. Not everybody in this book is still alive today, but they live on these memories. And boy, that is also true. If you're easily offended by sexual situations, alcohol and drug abuse, or random acts of violence and mayhem, don't read this book. That is a recommendation I have, man, because it is what it is, man. We were wild and loose, and we were definitely wild, and we were loose too. I don't know which was first. It's kind of a chicken and the egg thing, but that's how it went down. And at some point, maybe tomorrow, I'll read to you chapter 1.